Welcome back to Just Ponder Around, the show where we break down wrestling's history, one storyline, one belt, and one beef at a time. Today, we're tagging in to talk about every WWE World Tag Team Championship, and I mean all of them, from the classic gold of the 1970s to the shiny new titles of today. So grab your tag rope and hold the hot tag, because this one's a trip through 50 plus years of chaos, brother. Let's rewind back to 1971. The WWF, that's before it became the WWF and later WWE, decided the tag division needed some official gold. Enter the World Tag Team Championship, the original pair of belts that every duo wanted to hang off their shoulders. This was a tag title. If you held it, you were at the top of the tag mountain. And for nearly 40 years, it stayed that way. Names like the Wild Samoans, the Hart Foundation, the Legion of Doom, the Dudley Boys, and of course Demolition all built legacies around it. Demolition still holds a record for the longest reign, 478 days. That's over a year of wrecking everyone in sight. And Edge, the guy basically collected tag belts like Pokemon. 12 total reigns, most in history. And by the late 2000s, this championship was still kicking around, but things were about to get complicated, WWE style. Fast forward to 2002, WWE's first big brand split. Raw and SmackDown each needed their own identity, their own storylines, and apparently their own tag team titles. So SmackDown got a new belt, the WWE Tag Team Championship. The first champs, Kurt Angle and Chris Benoit. Yeah, that was a short-lived but technical masterclass of a team. Meanwhile, Raw kept the original World Tag Team titles. Now you had two tag divisions running side by side. This led to some fun rivalries, like which brand had the better teams. And a few years later, in 2009, both belts got unified. For a while, teams walked around carrying 4 belts at once, like they were walking luggage racks. By 2010, WWE decided that enough was enough and retired the old belts. Their lineage moved forward with newer ones. The originals were officially decommissioned but never forgotten. After that unification, WWE simplified things. The newer WWE Tag Team Championships became the main titles. Then came another brand split in 2016. Raw and SmackDown each got their own versions again. The Raw Tag Team Championship and the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The belts went through colour changes, name swaps, and more redesigns than your favourite car in Fast and Furious. But the competition, still fierce. Teams like the New Day, The Bar, and especially the Usos carried tag team wrestling into a golden age. The Usos had an undisputed run that felt legendary, main eventing WrestleMania with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in 2023. And now, WWE's gone back to classic names. Raw's titles are once again called the World Tag Team Championships, and SmackDown's are now the WWE Tag Team Championships. So in a way, history's come full circle. The belts might look different, but the prestige is back. Tag team wrestling is the heartbeat of storytelling. It's brothers, best friends, and sometimes mortal enemies forced to work together. Every breakup, every betrayal, it's drama, loyalty, and chaos all roll into one. The World Tag Team titles have snittled. The rise of factions like the Generation X, Evolution, and the Bloodline, TLC matches that redefined the word insane, and decades of tag wrestling that's given us some of the best chemistry we've ever seen in the ring. When you see those belts now, you're not just seeing leather and gold, you're seeing generations of storytelling stitched into history. So whether it's Demolition of the 1980s, the Dudleys of the Attitude Era, the Usos in the modern times, those titles have meant one thing: unity through chaos. Two people trying to prove they're stronger together until they're not. That's the beauty of tag team wrestling. It's a partnership built on trust, and in WWE, trust never lasts long. That's going to do it for today's episode of Just Putting Around. If you enjoyed this stroll down tag team memory lane, drop a follow, share it with your wrestling mates, and let me know who your favourite tag champs of all time are. Because personally, I'll always have a soft spot for the Dudleys and the Usos. Till next time, keep podding, keep watching, and remember, never turn your back on your partner. See you next episode.